I'm currently standing in what would look like actually the woods, but I actually love this place because it reminds me of certain parts of the Caribbean. As you know, I'm from the islands, and whenever I start to feel nostalgic, this is actually my go-to place just to get some kind of connection with home. What exactly about this area that connects me to home is nature. Just look around you and just see the beautiful trees all around and the small roads. And in certain parts there are dirt roads. And if you look over just a little bit to the left, those are actually dirt gutters. So this part reminds me of certain parts of the Caribbean. And that is why I'm actually strolling through today because I am missing home, and any feel that I can get of home is what I am out here searching for. So please come along with me as I take a scenic trail along the humbler side of Deep South, Georgia. And if you haven't already, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Now let me introduce you to the humble side of Georgia in the United States of America. So as we were driving by, we observed a lot of cotton fields. There were lots of sugar plantations, peanuts. Those are the type of things that is grown along those areas. Not to mention, even though it is a small dirt road, you'll still find homes back there, which the camera is not necessarily picking up right now, but there are homes along that road.
Oh yeah. And as we turned off on this unpaved road or dirt road as we called it, we discover where you find a lot of beautiful homes over here. If you from the city, you would have assumed that this area here wouldn't have nice homes. But boy, beautiful homes over here. Just how humble the southern residents are over here.
Mhm.
It's a nice community. And what I found over here, you don't find drainage over here. You'll find trenches in these areas, which is pretty much okay. And so I can see why people live in this area. They get a lot of lands. And if you like hunting, this is a nice area to go hunting, especially during the deer season. This is a great place to live. if you like a lot of lands, this is a nice area to live. Now, if you're from the city, well, you know you don't get a lot of lands
Your
for your
money.
money.
But you
So,
come out here in the
uh,
rural side, you will get tons of land,
yeah,
lots of fresh air to breathe.
yeah.
So here we go. We're coming to an end of this trail, and now we're pretty much back onto the main road. So Georgia has many sides when it comes to the look of residential communities.
Yeah, and it's so universal because just around the corner, just from where we came from, you find the farmlands where you find where the people or farmers they grow corns, you find uh apples or peaches just around the corner, and you find cattle just around there. And just like a couple minutes away from there, you'll find beautiful homes, nice community, and it is so universal and it's just a great environment to live. So I can see why people that lives in the South, they like it down here. And it's just so humble, quiet. You know, you live off the land, you drink your own well water. I mean, you know, it's such a great environment to live. Less polluted. You don't have to worry about, you know, traffic, rush hour, and the supermarket is just 20 minutes, up the road. And so the environment that is created here on the home side of Georgia, it is such a great environment.
I love the South a lot because I like the options that it gives me when it comes to connecting with my roots. Here I'm showing you those gutters, those dirt gutters that most people wouldn't necessarily think exist here in the United States of America. But in the South, there are lots of dirt gutters, and I absolutely love looking at them because it reminds me of dirt gutters back home in Jamaica.
Yeah, and and capitalizing that, this is like the country that does have the trench gutters. Yeah, because if you go in the cities, the big cities in Jamaica, the people that live in the big city has no ideas what these are. You have to go to the countries. Just like here in the US, you have to come down deep south to find this kind of environment, which is good. And also, it's a plus for taxes. People
Paying less
less
taxes.
taxes because you don't have the underground drainage,
Correct.
so it is a plus for this kind of environment.
Absolutely. So another thing is that I just love the foliages that's around me and the narrow streets. As you can see, these streets are really small. So if there's an incoming traffic, you have to squeeze yourself over to the right just to make room for the other traffic. And at the same time, just being cautious not to run off the road. So this particular part that we're entering, oh my God, it reminds me so much of where I grew up in Jamaica. We didn't have cotton fields, but what we had is lots of farmland around us. So when I see things like this, it just makes me more nostalgic and it gives me some sense of home and belonging. And if you haven't already, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. This area reminds me of Island Bamboo in Jamaica. This is located in St. Elizabeth Parish of Jamaica. So whenever I'm driving through this lush greenery here of trees, the first thing that comes to my mind is Island Bamboo. Guys, I did say I'm feeling nostalgic and I need to take a trip back to the islands as soon as I can. So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking around and see you in the next video.